Hi, beautiful Scorpio. Welcome to a new era. My name is Emma. Scorpio, this is your love reading, although it might not be like your typical boy meets boy or girl meets girl or whatever. It's love. It can show up in so many different shapes and so many different forms, and this is more like your journey to the love vibration. And so we're going to see what goes on for you in your life right now, and this is mid-April until mid-May of 2022. We're starting with 3 initial cards here, and then we're clarifying them, and then we're getting into the juices of your story. So 3 initial cards here, and if you like what you hear, if this is your reading, you're so welcome to the extension of this reading. 3 initial cards here for Scorpio, please, for love. What is going on for Scorpio? First card out, lead. Second card. And third card. Second card is the world. So embracing the new, letting go of a whole cycle there in your life, wrapping something up and coming into a new cycle, embracing the new. And the third card for love for for Scorpio, please. Is the crown chakra. We've had a lot of lead and we had a lot of crown, so it's like as there's a lot of collective feel, and there's a lot of collective feeling in every single reading I find for this love. So it's interesting how it ties in together with all. If you have a pull towards another reading, go check it out because you probably get something out of it. So we're starting with this lead card, which is very much about, it can be like coming out of your comfort zone. It can be about coming out of your shadow side, like really stepping in to a lighter version of you, a higher version, higher vibration, closer to the love vibration. This can also be in relationships. When is it time to be the leader, to really take charge and to really like getting your point across? And when is it time to sort of settle down a little bit, hold back a little bit, and just really pay attention and listen to what the other person is saying? Number 4 is a heart matter, and is laying a new foundation for yourself. So we're going to go deeper into that. Why is that here for Scorpio, please? Why is that here for Scorpio? Four, clarified by a 4. And it says, when you give, you also receive. Being resistant to change. Extremes in how you save or spend money. And money also sometimes can be explained as energy. So it's like, this is very much about, okay, when you're giving of yourself, you're also receiving. Like in the act of giving, you feel like you receive. If it's a real giving, if it doesn't have an agenda, if there's no, like you're doing this to get something in return, like it's conditional giving, then it's not. Then you will not feel like it's receiving on the other end. When it's so easy to give that it almost feels like you didn't, because it was just such a natural exchange, right? So with this lead card, and a little bit like, okay, so watch yourself a little bit to when you're coming on maybe a little bit too strong, thinking you know what's best for the situation and thinking you know what's best for the other person, and for you both as a unit, as a team, as a couple, whatever situation this is in, whether that is business or romantic partnership, family matter situation, friendship, whatever that is, to like understand that if you just truly give of yourself, like come from a very loving place, if you just give of yourself with absolutely no agenda, and when you practice a little bit, when it's time to really speak your truth, and when is it time to take a step back and really pay attention to the other person, like really practice that, because right now it feels like you're draining yourself a little bit of just trying to get your point across and forgetting a little bit to listen. If you don't recognize this whatsoever, if hand on your heart now, Scorpio, if you don't recognize this whatsoever, is it the other person doing that to you? Are you the one that, like, they're just trying to get their point across to you, and you're like, you never get a chance to talk, or you never, like, you don't really feel like they hear you, or that you're being listened to? Okay, we have 2 4s here, so there's a strong emphasis on the 4, that this is a heart matter, and you're trying to lay a new foundation for yourself. Like, you're trying to sort of start over, coming from love. Okay, just a little bit more okay, other deck. A little bit more clarification around that one. For the lead and the foundation. There's something about, partnerships and alliances. There's something about, I'm feeling like Scorpio feels like you've worked so hard. There's something about, I'm working so hard. You work so hard on something, or you just feel like you work so hard on something, and then you're just trying to state your case, or you're just trying to sort of prove that to the other person, or to the other team, or to the other unit. Like, I'm just showing you what I've done here, and I'm working so hard. And then it's like you don't get your point across, or something like that. Partnerships and alliances. So this is a true coming together. This is initially what you want. You just want to have that connection with your team, with your spouse, with your family member, with your soul tribe friend, with your, business partner in crime, whatever this is. This is about seeking that connection with another and being so, like, on the same level. Giving is receiving. Giving is receiving. And then we have, you're wrapping up a cycle. So we're ending something here. You're ending something quite large. This is, I'm usually saying this is the World card. So it's not ending a cycle that's been going on for 2 weeks. This is something that's been going on for years and years. And you're coming into this place of wrapping it up. And we already have like a new heart in the center of Mother Earth. There's a new beginning, and you're embracing everything new. So you're wanting to lay, like, in terms of relationships. So if this is business for you, if this is romantic partnerships for you, if this is friendships for you, if this is just like a connection with your own inner being to just get to a higher place vibrationally, you so want to put down a new foundation for yourself, like a new ground to stand on, a safe and secure ground to stand on, and then you're like so ready to embrace the new. Coming into this new time period of your life, to this whole new cycle of planet Earth, just following the cycle of what's going on in the ethers. Can we clarify this? Why is this here for Scorpio, please? Wow. So we're clarifying this, ending the cycle and coming in, embracing this new earth, embracing this new chapter in your life. And look at this. The Hangman with the Peace card and the Sun. So the Hangman is a little bit like, there's a better way. Pause for reflection and insight. Dare to be different. There's a little bit of resistance that can go on with the Hangman. So change your perspective. So whatever you came from in terms of your earlier relationships, like maybe you have already done some reflection. Have you been in a business situation, ending that cycle and now coming into something new, trying something new in business? You probably want to, or have already reflected on the past, try to gain more perspective and understanding of the situation. What worked and what didn't work. If it's love relationships, if it's friendships, coming in, ending a cycle, coming into something new, having very fresh and new energy yourself, coming to a higher vibrational place and starting to attract new things is like, okay, so either you have done reflection or you're inspired to do some reflecting on what really worked in your previous relationships and what really didn't. And just take that to heart and change that. Like, try to look at it from a different perspective and try to not be so your way or the highway. And I know I'm probably offending someone a little bit now because it's not nice to hear that. But we had that with the lead card there as well, that there's a little bit of an energy of, if it doesn't work for you, like, not, then you're just not interested. But to just try to take on someone else's perspective a little bit and see their point of view. Could there be some truth to what they're saying? Could there be some benefit of their perspective coming into this? And it feels like slowly but surely you are changing your perspective. You're letting go a little bit of the resistance. Usually the reason we even have a resistance to look at it from another person's perspective is that we even feel misunderstood or not heard from the very beginning. And then we sort of get a little bit locked and have an even bigger trouble to see it from another person's perspective. And it was one more thing. Like if it's not, that you don't feel safe. That you don't feel safe. If you feel like a little bit attacked or like someone else is coming from a completely different perspective, you almost feel like you're hung to dry. You're hung out to dry. Like you're abandoned a little bit. So it's always a little bit tricky and dangerous, it feels like, to the nervous system and to the control in you, that they have such a different point of view than you do, that are you going to be left? Are you going to be left? Are they going to abandon you? So and then instead of just putting your foot down even stronger and state your case, to see where they come from. Something really funny happened the other day during Easter. So during the Easter celebrations, my mother had her birthday at the same time, so we were celebrating her as well. But we were supposed to do it on two separate occasions. So we were supposed to celebrate Easter on one day, and like come Easter Sunday, we were supposed to go to her house and celebrate her birthday. And that was like so clear. Like we decided that today's Easter and tomorrow's like your birthday. And then my sister had made this cake. She made this cake and we just decided like we're gonna like ambush her and start to sing happy birthday to her, and she has no idea. She's gonna be like so happy. And so instead of writing like I said, my sister did this cake, and instead of writing happy Easter on the cake as she probably was gonna do, she wrote congratulations in Swedish. Grattis på födelsedagen. And my mother, nosy as she is, and she always wants to take pictures, and she's going to post those pictures. And I couldn't be further from that. She's coming out to the kitchen, like we were trying to like keep her out of the kitchen so that she didn't see the cake with congratulations on it. She finds a way to get out into the kitchen. She takes up her phone and she takes pictures of the cake and all the stuff that we were gonna eat, you know? And so she's even taking a picture of her own cake where it literally says, Grattis på födelsedagen, congratulations on your day. And she doesn't say anything, and we don't say anything. And then she comes back around and we start to sing like happy, bringing out the cake. And I was like, so was it all a big flop? And she was like, no, I was so surprised. This was the most fun. I was like, you were taking pictures of your own cake. What do you mean my own cake? I was like, you were taking pictures of your own cake. It was your cake. My sister made the cake for you. It said happy birthday. It said happy birthday on the cake. She was like, what? Did it say happy birthday? I was like, I try to sort of force into the words into happy Easter. And I was like, I think this is happy, but I probably can't read. And she was so sure that it said happy birthday, happy Easter on the cake, that she was unable to see that it literally said happy birthday in Swedish. I was like, how can you miss that? And she was like, it's almost weird. It's almost a little bit, it feels a little bit weird that I couldn't see that. I was so sure that it said a happy Easter. I couldn't find in my brain to read something different. And it just goes to show how when we think that the right path is the right path, we're going to stick to it until our dying days. When someone else, in fact, maybe has a different path to show you and is even better. And it's not about winning or losing, it's about what works best for us. So there's a change of perspective that needs a little bit of, in the beginning there's going to be a little bit of resistance here. Again, if you do not recognize yourself, if you're really honest with yourself, and you're like, but this really is not me, but you're describing to the T the other way around. Like, this is me and my business partner, or this is me and my friend, or this is me and my romantic partner, you know. Yes, they know that this is going on, that there's going to be a little bit of resistance in the beginning, and then they're going to come around. Like, there's going to be a shift in their perspective so that they understand more where you come from. That's going to bring a lot of peace into the situation and a lot of transformation. We have 13 there, which is death leading to life, which is transformation, which leads to peace. Like, there's going to be such a peaceful path for you, leading into just sheer happiness. We go from resistance to sheer happiness. We're starting there with 3 purple cards. That's the connection with your source. The Hangman, to change your perspective with peace, transformation to the Sun. Life is wonderful. Thrive through the power of positive thinking and inspiring success. So everything is like you're able to turn everything around. Like, there's going to be this situation. We're ending this cycle. This is the clarification of the World card. Ending this cycle and embracing this new adventure with the Crown. This is usually like the connection to source, the connection to your wishes. And we're going to clarify it. Why is that here for Scorpio, please? Oops. If we're supposed to have that, it's going to come back. It felt like it slipped. Crown chakra. Why is that here, please, for Scorpio? And another purple card. Change your life. A sudden revelation that offers freedom. Break free of procrastination. Embrace the opportunities that change brings. So here it comes again. So someone is resisting this change a little bit. We had it even in the first one. The 4 of Ariel. It even says being resistant to change. When you give, you also receive. Being resistant to change. The change of perspective here, I have a little bit of resistance feel here. Like, it's a little bit tricky to dare to go after exactly what you want, or dare to let go of your own picture, vision, you know, to picture the other person's vision or the other team's vision. And this is even saying, like, embrace the opportunities that change brings. A sudden revelation that offers freedom. Break free of procrastination. Embrace the opportunities that change brings. And it's embrace and embrace. So it's coming again and again in through the cards here, that we're being a little bit resistant in the beginning, and then it loosens up, and it's going to completely change your life. And I think that you're looking at a changed life because you're looking to let go a little bit of that resistance. And we have 16, which is sudden shift and sudden change. So there's this one aha moment, or one okay, I'm just going to let go there for a bit, or try to take it from a different perspective. And it's almost like everything just falls into place. The way that we go there is through meditation, is through the connection with your source. If you sort of just, it just becomes worse and worse as you have discussions with people, sort of, usually what I say is just sort of go back into your own little space and just reconnect with your inner source and then come back at it again. This will completely shift your life. This is a game changer. So I'm going to take this into the extension and see what else I can find for you there. Going deeper into this message. If you feel like this is your story, whether you're on the end of holding to your perspective a little bit too much, or like are on the end of not really being heard, but there's someone that's going to come around, like there's going to be an opening here. Like I said, whether it's in business, romantic partnership, or like a friendship, even a family member, like whatever's going on, like something here will bring peace and complete happiness, like a real joy, and it will really change your life for the better. We're going to go deeper into this and see what else we can find. Please read in the description box what alternatives you have there to choose for the extension. If you don't want to go there, thank you so much for watching this. I really, really appreciate you coming here and watch these videos. If you haven't subscribed already, it really would mean a lot for you if you do. It really helps the channel. And even give it a little thumbs up for me to understand if you like the videos that I'm posting or not. So thank you so much for that. See some of you guys in the extension. Bye.